I'm quite happy to come out without a deal, and I think most of the North East want to come out without a deal. I think the Conservatives are all for London down the south, and I think they're forgetting about the North East.
It should have been a deal struck long before now. I personally think Cameron should have been made to stop and sort all this out. He fetched the referendum up. He should have been made to come and sort it out. And he did a runner. You know, Theresa May made a hash of everything. And this man's not. I don't think Boris Johnson's any better, actually. I think it'll be bad for us, but it's like everything else. Like, we'll get over it. We'll have to take a few years, but we'll get over it. We'll survive. We always have done.
I talk to a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that voted Remain that would vote to come out in the next election. So I think it's still obviously split 50-50. I mean, if you have another referendum, it might go the other way, 49-51, but that's not going to solve any problems.
Before I was against him, I wasn't impressed with him. I felt in some ways he stabbed Theresa May in the back. But now I'm becoming really, he's like impressing me with this stance. And, because Europe aren't going to alter. They're not going to, if they do, it's only going to be that much. And he's saying, right now, 31st of October, we're out.
I did vote to leave. That's what I wanted. I wish that it had been pushed through by now. I am offended every time that I hear I didn't know what I was voting for, because I very much did know what I was voting for, and I just wish it was pushed through by now.
We voted for it, so why are they messing about? Just get on with it and go. And yes, it's going to be problems, but in the long run, I think Britain will be great again.
I think it'll affect the North East very deeply. We rely so much on exports and manufacturing. If we don't have those markets available to us in the same way as they are at the moment, then I think this area will suffer more than most.
I'm in Durham Market Square with a lady from the Associated Press. I've just been holding forth.
In terms of no deal, the thing that I like most of all is that Boris Johnson has said that he'll die in a ditch. I look forward to him dying in a ditch on the 1st of November, and I look forward to the opposition getting together and forcing him to go to Europe and to ask for an extension, because crashing out of Europe is stupidity.
But I think the underlying problems we had in this region, cuts in the 70s, austerity from the recession, have caused a feeling of frustration that people don't listen to the North East. We're not really that important to Westminster. So some of it's protest vote, but some of it is people who want to take back sovereignty as well.
Try and remain neutral, but do get quite passionate about it.
It's just really hard to call which way it would go. There's younger people like my youngest son can now vote. Older people perhaps aren't around, but actually there's also a hardening of attitude that people are just sick of it after 3 years. So you're probably seeing people who were Remain and Leave getting more entrenched. So I don't think there's been a big swing like any of the polls predict.